I think the core issues have to do with sameness, maybe issues of authenticity, and some of the current urban situation that we're in currently, the sort of high-speed urban development that you see, particularly in China. And this kind of development makes it extremely difficult to take into consideration a lot of more smaller scale aspects. We are not against sameness. I mean, in fact, I think the problem is in architects trying to design things to look different. So for us, what really matters is the stuff that occupies the buildings. You know, what really matters is the life and the people that that occupy these spaces. What our intention is to create a type of architecture that acts as kind of a scaffold that allows for life to take place. That's our direction, and it doesn't matter if this scaffold. I mean, sure, it might be something that has a lot of variety. It might not be. And actually, in many ways, I feel like the difference, the kind of variation that you see in a lot of buildings hides the fact that what you're really supporting is sameness. Whereas if you flip that around, you have sameness as the environment. The life is actually able to pop out. You know, then the built environment becomes more of a background. A great example is also just this neighborhood that we're in right now, and it's part of the reason why we're here. We're in the historic area in Beijing, right in the center, next to the Forbidden City. And these neighborhoods are called hutong neighborhoods. Hutongs are the alleys, actually. The buildings that are in these neighborhoods are called courtyard houses, and they're all the same, all exactly the same. The structure is the same. The dimensions are more or less the same. The material is the same. You go outside, and all you really see are gray walls, right? But these spaces in between the courtyard houses is where all the activity happens. People are always out there. That's where the public life is. And I think we draw a lot of our inspiration from this environment. And Beijing used to be entirely this. You know, you did have your monuments like the Forbidden City and the Heavenly Temple, these kinds of places. But for the most part, this is what made Beijing. As a statement to the architecture community, there's just too much emphasis on individuals, on particular individual things. If we continue to go on like that, our cities will be completely disjointed, and things won't relate to each other. We want to emphasize the relationships between things, the spaces between things, and we want to emphasize the collective. And I think China is a very appropriate place to be doing this.